Hi, this is Tanya from Love Butter Tarot, back with the monthly readings for May. Now, these readings are for your sun, moon or rising. I'm working on the elements at the moment, so there will be earth, water, air and fire, okay? If you have a little bit of a mix in your chart, put them all together and see. That usually gives a bigger picture. Now, these are general readings. I can't comment particularly on your situation unless I am tuning into your energy. So if anybody would like a personal reading with me, just click the link below and you have my full attention and we can get into whatever is troubling you or get the answers that you seek. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. That really helps. And if you help share them and tell your friends about it, it's sharing is caring and all of that. And if anybody would like to donate, the link will be below as well. You know, it helps massively. And like I say, even a pound, a dollar, a euro does help for these videos. And it's always nice to give something back as well. It gives it keeps the energy right. So if you feel it in your heart that you want to donate, then that would be gratefully appreciated. Okay, but I'm going to get on with the readings because that's the most important thing. And please let me know if you like them. Hi, this is for air signs. So air signs, I'm going to go with what I'm picking up for you psychically first and then go into your tarot reading. Okay, so the first thing I feel here is there's a lot of, I don't want to use the term power, okay, because that can be misconstrued, but there's a lot of high energy around you, okay? So it's almost like I feel there's a determination coming that hasn't been there in the past, okay? So this is now coming. You're feeling energized, you're feeling strong within yourself. And what this is allowing you to do is to communicate clearly and concisely your needs, your wants, your desires, okay? So I really feel communication is key this month for you, okay? And you taking control of communication. You are not going to be told what to do, okay? You are going to be assertive, not aggressive. You're going to be calm rather than being in chaos, okay? So it's almost like you are just coming into center. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm wanting to put my hands like that. I don't know if any of you have been meditating, have been praying, or have kind of been using your faith to get you by this situation. And I feel it's going to pay off from you because it's almost like the communication you're giving out is coming from a good place. It's coming from a peaceful place within yourself. So that is the intent. So the intent will carry through to whoever you are wanting to or needing to communicate with as well. Now, I don't feel this is just something out of the blue this month. It's something you may have pondered on. It's something you may have had to really, really dig deep within yourself. And at times maybe felt like you were drowning in your emotions and things like that. But it's now you're seeing how these emotions, it's almost like I'm getting here. You're seeing how these emotions have actually nourished you in some way, okay? So by digging deep into them, it hasn't been in a way to cause grief to yourself. It's been in a way to release grief. And it's almost like here I'm seeing you blossoming, okay? This is it. It's your blossoming. You're coming into yourself. There is a purity of your heart and intent this month, okay? And I really, really like this. So it's almost like saying you are safe within your emotions, okay? You're not scared of them anymore. You know, you've dug deep, you've dived deep into them, and you've realized that there was actually some sort of treasure there. It's weird. They're showing me like the sea here, and you know, a diver going down and finding this this treasure here. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. The dogs are barking something. It's probably pigs. The other day, the dog was barking, and I went out, and there was 3 little pigs just walking past. And then we had quite bad weather last week. And when I was driving out of where I live, there was big, huge pool of mud, and the pigs were in it. These little baby pigs. It was amazing. This is why I love this island. I feel very blessed to live here. Let's see if they'll shut up. Hopefully they will in a second. Right, well, anyway, I'm going to get into this. So yeah, this is all, I want to say here that whatever is happening now, you have experience in it. So it could be something that you've done before, okay? Or you could have had an experience which has led you to this decision and to this purity of heart as well. I want to say, I don't know if any of you who've been out hugging trees or anything like that, but I really feel nature holds a lot of answers for you at the moment as well. You know, and I mean, if we look at nature, look at this behind me, you know, it is stunning. And sometimes when we go into nature, this is when we can hear our soul speak. You know, there's not all these buildings and restrictions and things like that, you know, and all these Wi-Fi connections and everything that actually affect us and affect our thoughts. So by going in somewhere neutral, like nature, allowing it to feed you as well and giving gratitude back to it, it's almost like this could start a cycle within you. I hope that makes sense to some of you, because it's not making any sense to me here. But it's almost like saying you can learn from nature. Take this time to go out and just experience just being, you know, nothing else at all. Being at one with nature helps you to be at one with yourself. When you're at one with yourself, then this is when you can actually make these decisions, these clear, concise decisions, which they're talking about within this reading. Okay? So now I'm going to go into your tarot reading, okay? And I feel like you have been doing a lot of work. This is what it's talking about. I don't mean this is physical work, physical graft. This is actually on yourself, okay? It's almost like you've been working on yourself in areas that you know need work. It's not like somebody's been telling you to do this. You know that you need to work on these areas of yourself. And I feel you've done this, okay? This is what is allowing you to speak clearly and concisely, because you have done the work. You're sure of yourself and you're sure of what you say as well, okay? I still feel there's a little bit of hesitation will come in towards the beginning of the month in a conversation that you have to have. I don't feel this is because you don't believe in what you have to say. It's almost like I feel that you're expecting a bit of a shitstorm with it, okay? There's something here where it's almost like, wow, they're not going to like this. This could be connected to a fire sign, okay? Could be an Aries as well, but it's almost like I feel like an Aries temper. That's what I'm feeling with this. And there's a conversation that you need to have that you've been beating yourself up about, okay, but you know that you need to do it, and this month is the time. Now, yes, I don't feel it's going to be all roses, okay? I really don't feel that it is. It's gonna cause a bit of friction and a bit of kind of clashing. This is it, not chaos, but clashing. Very different views here, and somebody is not gonna like what you have to say, but you know that you have thought about this for a long time, okay? And if you are coming with this pure intent and from this place of love, then you know that that is not your intent to cause disruption, okay? But in order for you to have a clearing of where you're going within the future, you need to disrupt the status quo kind of thing, because you have plans. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of hiding things from yourself as well now, and now you want everything out in the open. This is it, you know, it's like laying your cards on the table, so to speak. And this will actually, when you do this, this is almost gonna open a door for you, okay? A door that you may not have gone through yet, you know, or a door that you may have been knocking at for some time. Because I'm seeing there could be travel linked with this as well, okay? So there's a lot of options coming through for you, but the biggest one is things are changing. You've had enough. This is where I feel you're at. You don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to have to fight to be who you are. Neither. You just don't want to fight. You want to be at peace, you know. You want to be, like I say, like in nature. Look at this behind me, you know, that tree isn't fighting anybody. There's plenty of room for all of them. They're just being, and this is where you want to be. You just want to be, and you just want to be able to be yourself as well, okay? Because I feel here there's been There's been guilt, there's been dark times, there's been looking back to the past with regrets, possibly resentments. It's been heavy, and it's too heavy for you to carry now, air signs, okay? So you are now looking towards the future, and you might not know exactly what you want, but you know what you don't want now. And that is one of the biggest things that we need to find out within our life, within this journey. I remember one of my dear old teachers asked me one day and said, "Do you know why we're here, Tanya?" And I thought I was all cocky and knew the answers. And I went, "Yeah, we're here to experience what real love is." And he said, "No, you have it all wrong. We're here to experience what real love isn't. And only when we know what it isn't is when we can actually recognize it when it comes to us." And this is strange. I was talking to a dear friend of mine who is in a relationship. I read for them last year, and the relationship they were in wasn't good for them. And it was quite hard to say because they were a friend, and they've met somebody else, and they've said it is amazing. I feel uplifted within this relationship rather than dragged down. I feel inspired, rather than actually kind of, intimidated within it, and each of us are working together. We have different skills, but we're allowing each one to work to enhance the other person rather than take away their power, and it was so beautiful to hear how they're working together with it. And that's what it should be. Relationships of all kinds, whether they're romantic, friendships, family, whatever, they should build us up and lift us up, not bring us down, and not put us in a position where we can't be our true selves. Because if we're not being our true selves, we are not in alignment, okay? And we cannot get anything done to the potential that we have within us if we are not in alignment. And we cannot be true to other people if we're not being true to ourselves, okay? So anybody is asking you or telling you that you shouldn't be you, then you really need to look at, are these people your people, because anybody who is will accept you exactly the way that you are. And I feel within this, you have come to this acceptance of yourself as well, because if you're not going to give yourself self-love and, be appreciative of yourself and respect yourself, then the people around you are not going to do that neither. You teach people how to treat you by the way you treat yourself, okay? And this is where I feel you've come to this place where you're like, this is it, I've had enough, I am enough, and I need to be treated with the same respect as well, okay? So anywhere you're disrespected, I feel that is going to dissolve in some way this month, okay? So when I'm looking at this, it's almost like I feel I can almost see you walking out of one door and into another. You could decide to change your path or something like this. I feel there is a determination around you, especially around relationships, where it's almost like you're on the search for that holy grail. You know what it is you want now, and you're going to go out and look for it. You've had time feeling very alone. Now, I feel this could be, some of you could be in relationships and feeling alone, and that is one of the worst feelings in the world. But sometimes we need to experience that, okay? Nothing ever happens wrong in our lives, okay? There is only energy. We decide whether it's positive or negative. And there's always another side to it. So whatever we have experienced, albeit some might say that they're bad experiences, but within that, it teaches us what we don't want. It teaches us what doesn't feel good for us. It teaches us what makes us uncomfortable. So then we can actually move out the way to come to this place of peace. And this is what I'm getting. It's almost like the universe is giving you an olive branch here, okay? It's saying, grab onto this, okay? If you grab onto this, I will pull you out of the situation which is making you untrustworthy. Not making you untrustworthy, sorry. Which is making you uncomfortable because it is untrustworthy, okay? So you may not trust the situation. You may not be feeling trusted. You may not be trusting somebody who's in it, and trust and truth, they need to be in anything you do, especially to be in alignment. If you are not in trust and in truth of yourself and the universe, then you can't be in trust and truth of others neither. And if they're mistrusting you, there is something where they are mistrusting themselves as well. I hope this is making sense. Sorry, it sounded all confusing there. I'm trying to give it off in the best way that they're showing me. So they're saying that these experiences that you've had possibly over the last 7 months, they're talking about. I don't know where that would take us to, but it's saying this has been helping you. This has been a test for you. This has been a challenge for you. You may not have seen it as, something in the positive for you, but again, that is just perception, because what they're saying here is this has been working for you so well, so well, because it's got you to this point of thinking clearly, and it's got you to this wanting to be like a child again, wanting this wide-eyed wonder, wanting to see the world in a different way, wanting to put rose glasses on, and see how the world looks with them rather than these horrible tainted glasses. Funny enough, when I'm talking, my friend, if you follow them on Instagram, it's called Legendary Your Life, Light Nation, and he sells the one I was just talking about there with the relationship, and he sells kaleidoscope glasses, and he goes around all the festivals, and they're amazing, they make you see the world in a very different way. And this is where I feel you're at, air signs. You've been very patient, okay, and each like kind of month or whatever that you've been going through what you've been going through, it's almost like now it's coming to a head. Now it's like, right, okay, this is it. You're feeling powerful, you're feeling creative, you're feeling like you can, anything that isn't working for you, you're prepared to let it go, because that part of sharing and this experience of being in the world is to be in things that are balanced, okay? Because when you are angry, resentful, and all of that, that isn't you, and you don't like that, okay? So this is a decision for you. It's almost like you can see your future clearly. Like I say, travel may be involved with some of you, but there is wishes coming true. There is you being replenished, there is you healing from hurt or betrayal, and there is you taking an absolute risk. But what they're saying is this risk will pay off, okay? There is love, there is community, there is feeling a part of something, and there is victory in your future where you have been blocked. So please don't be scared in any way. There is nothing to be scared for here. It's almost like the universe has got you. You're surrounded by magic here. And this is about you, just testing the water and saying, right, okay, I'm going to try something new, okay? Being secure in yourself enough that you can do this without worry. And it's almost, I think it was Carlos Castaneda that said, whenever you're making a decision, take the road that leads to love. Okay, and this is what I see you doing this month. So I love it. I really, really like it. It's almost like nobody's going to hold you back now. You want sunshine in your soul. You want sunshine in your life, and you know where you are going to get it. Okay, so there's a lot of solidity, a lot of security in your future as well, but this is because you're now feeling secure within yourself, and you know not just what you want, you know what you deserve, okay? And that is happiness. So I hope that makes sense to you, air signs. I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what spirit have to say. Wow, it's so warm today. The summer hasn't even started, and I'm like, God, how am I going to manage this? It's all right when you're just nipping to the beach, but when you're working in it, it's not that I'm complaining, though. I'm very, very blessed every day. Yeah, a lot of energy. A lot of energy here. It's almost like the rainbow is coming for you here. We always get the rainbow after the rain, yeah? Sorry, I always let one of these fall out, so that's why they're taking some time. Come on, for air signs, please. Spirit card for air signs. Sorry about this. Everybody's sitting with bated breath. I'm so sorry. I always like these to speak to me. Ah, there you go. Right, okay. Wow, look at that. I've just said the rainbow, didn't I, beforehand? So this card says blessings, and it says blessings. You are being showered with light. Your creativity is being stirred, activated, and set alight. An endless stream of rainbow colour stems from your heart, and the back of that is in red. So this red is all to do with your root chakra. And when you are feeling insecure, feeling secure within yourself, this is when this is working properly. And I don't feel it has been, but it is now. And this is where you can get the blessings, you can get this peace as well, and you can have this rainbow as well. Okay, so I always used to sign my emails love and rainbows as well. So yeah, I like this reading for you, air signs. Please let me know if it makes sense to you, and like I say, remember this is a general reading. If you would like me to look at your situation personally, then please click the link below and I can read your I can read for you. Then you can go to my booking site, and it's very straightforward to book there. And yeah, I think just enjoy this. Like I say, be clear and concise in your communication. That is key. And speak from a place of purity, from a place of pure intent, and speak from your heart, okay? It's time for the truth here, okay? And this is the truth to yourself. But yeah, it's going to be quite a month as well, okay? Things are going to get moving as well for you, okay? Satnam.